What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K23 Next Gen. In today's video, we are doing a rebuild with the Denver Nuggets, obviously home to the two-time back-to-back MVP award winner, Nikola Jokic, and a whole lot of other talent. So the Denver Nuggets' big three of Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and MPJ is pretty decent. It's good to have both those guys back alongside Nikola Jokic, and I'm hoping that these are a big three that can get me a championship with some pretty decent surrounding pieces. So we're going to obviously see on that, but it's definitely good to have Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. back from injury. And I'm super excited for this one today. And finally, at this point, I know I pretty much say it every single video, but we're continuing winding down the normal rebuilds, and I only have 4 left. So whatever you guys want to see, let me know down below. In the East, we have the Washington Wizards, Indiana Pacers. Over in the West, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Dallas Mavericks. So whatever you guys want to see next, let me know down below in the comment section along with any other video ideas. But today, more importantly, we're going to try to go ahead and get the Denver Nuggets a championship. Let's get into it. So let's go ahead and talk about this Denver Nuggets roster a little bit. They're probably one of the better teams in the Western Conference if we're being honest with each other. But let's talk about it a little bit and see if we can maybe find a move or two to actually make them full-blown contenders. So Jamal Murray missed the entirety of last year. I'm pretty sure he was out for like 500 plus days with a torn ACL. It is good to have him back and good to have him hooping. I love watching this man play basketball. Deshaun Bones Highland here at the backup point guard spot. I'm going to see what I end up wanting to do with him. I like him in the rotation a lot. I know he progresses well. So we will see. We have Ish Smith, who is a guy who came over from the Washington Wizards. Probably will not be here very long. We have KCP, who actually signed an extension with this team. Also a guy that came over from the Washington Wizards. I don't love him as my starting shooting guard, but it's kind of what we got to deal with right now. So, you know, it's okay with me. Devon Reed and then Christian Braun, the two kind of backup shooting guards. Again, probably not long-term answers here at the shooting guard spot. So that's probably, out of all the positions on the floor, probably the weakest is our shooting guard spot. We have Michael Porter Jr., who's honestly had some pretty scary injuries. I know he's hurt right now, I believe, with like a spine injury, and he's had some back injuries. Just a horribly scary thing to have injured. I mean, that is just nowhere you want to mess with. But he's on a fat contract, so we will see. Hopefully he can continue to progress. We have Bruce Brown, who came over from the Brooklyn Nets, the Peyton Watson here as well. Aaron Gordon, formerly of the Orlando Magic. Not definitely a long-term answer for me, in my opinion, but we will see. We have Jeff Green, 36 years old, still plugging away. Vlatko Konkar, and then obviously the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Nikola Jokic, who is on a $300 million contract. I guess that's what winning back-to-back MVPs gets you. I mean, just look at the numbers here for this. It's absolutely ridiculous, the breakdown of it. Obviously, the cap goes up, his money goes up, so that's absolutely insane. Zeke Naji, pretty decent backup center option, and then DeAndre Jordan, who I'm pretty sure was signed in free agency about 12 seconds into it. Not really sure how that happened, but he's employed, so I give him credit. We're going to make some trades. Let's get into it. We're going to start off the rebuild with a pretty decently big trade. We're going to be sending KCP, Ish Smith, and 2 second-round picks over to the Indiana Pacers. We get Buddy Hield and O'Shea Brissett back. Buddy Hield is off to a tremendously hot start in his 2022-2023 NBA campaign. I'd like to have him here in Denver. He's going to be our new starting shooting guard. That's a pretty good first trade. For whatever reason, the Los Angeles Clippers want to give us their pick swap with the Oklahoma City Thunder for Devon Reed, who I really wasn't going to play. Christian Braun was their first-round pick this year. I'd like to get him some minutes backing up Buddy Hield. So we're going to go ahead, send Devon Reed over there. I'm almost 100% positive that this is not going to be a pretty valuable pick. But nonetheless, a draft pick is a draft pick, and Christian Braun will now be getting minutes as our backup shooting guard. So we might have another trade or two. I mean, Peyton Watson's here. He was also a first-round pick this year. I'd like to get him into the rotation. I just don't know if there's a way to do it right now with Bruce Brown on this team. Konkar's here as well. I mean, I don't really need him, to be honest with you. You know what? I'm going to move on from Jeff Green because we do have O'Shea Brissett here, but he's also a free agent. But Jeff Green's just so goddamn old at this point. I think I'll probably move on from Jeff Green and then DeAndre Jordan as well. So let's find some quick trades for those two players. Jeff Green can probably move pretty easily if I had to guess. This honestly kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. But, you know, let me do this with the Atlanta Hawks, and then we're good there. And then let me find a DeAndre Jordan trade, who I cannot imagine has very much value. Anybody want to give me a first? Anybody? Anybody want to be an idiot today? I'm sure there's somebody out there. The world's full of them. Nope. No. You know what? I'll just take 2 seconds. Honestly, I do not need DeAndre Jordan on this team. And then I think we actually had one more player come over. I don't need Vit Krejci. I really don't. That's a second-round pick. So, final, one more? Anybody? No. You know what? I'll take the seconds, whatever. All right, I'll see you guys in the rotation. We are officially all done making trades before we do start simming year one here in Denver. We made some moves that are both going to help us now and in the future. So I think it's kind of a win-win for us. We really didn't give up a ton of assets, and we recuperated some assets. So I'm happy. Here's how it's going to look. Jamal Murray, Buddy Hield, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. Is this a championship starting five? I'm not going to sit here and say that it 100% is. I think obviously having a guy like Nikola Jokic definitely helps you win some games, and he does have a pretty good surrounding and supporting cast, but I think we're still maybe a big move or two away from that championship. But I'm pretty confident in this team to maybe be a top 5 seed here in the Western Conference. That's in 2K, obviously. I think they can be higher than that in real life. The bench is okay. It's Nashawn Highland, Bruce Brown, Zeke Naji, Osei Brissett, and Christian Braun. I do want to get him some minutes. I'm actually going to probably send Peyton Watson down to the G League just so I can maybe kind of capitalize on that potential a little bit. I don't really know, but you know what? That is the team for now. I'm excited to see what this squad can do. I will see you guys at the end of year one. All right, let's get into it. Mr. Luka Doncic, MVP, real shocker there. Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. Isaiah Jackson, 6th Man of the Year. You do not see that one too often. Congratulations. I wonder if we got more minutes because we traded for Osei Brissett. I don't know. Giannis wins DPOY. Cade Cunningham, Most Improved. Doc Rivers wins Coach of the Year. And we're 1 seed here in the West. I'm not going to lie, I missed our record, and we ended up going 59-23. So that's obviously huge. And we are hoping for a very, very good playoff run right now. Nikola Jokic, triple-double. I mean, it's in any other scenario, it's probably a 3rd straight MVP, but, you know, Luka Doncic averaging like a 38-point triple-double or whatever it was is probably going to take the cake here in 2K. Jamal Murray, love to see it. 20 points, 3.5 boards, almost 7 assists. Buddy Hield, Deshaun Highland. I'd like to see a little bit more from Michael Porter Jr., but, you know, we're going to figure out him eventually because I just really wish there was a way to kind of make him break out into a star. In older 2Ks, he definitely did it. We got the Clippers here in round 1. It's Cameron Payne, Paul George, Kawhi, Batum, Zubac. I mean, this is definitely not a team I want to face. The Clippers are off to a somewhat tough start. Somewhat decent start. We are 2-2 with them right now. We are up 3-2, and we win in 6. Beautiful. Pelicans, not another fun team to face again. You know what this squad looks like. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. And they are definitely a tough challenge, and we win in 5. All right, and we got Memphis here in the Western Conference Finals. Honestly, a little surprised that we kind of beat 2 teams that are pretty good with so much ease, but maybe Memphis puts a stop to that as we are down 3-0 now. And, okay, are we coming back? No, we are not. We lose. Sixers, Grizzlies, and the Sixers are always just an unbelievably good team here in year one. They do go on to win the finals, and Joel Embiid Finals MVP. So we're definitely not in the draft lottery. I know that. Actually, do we even have our first round pick this year? I don't know if we actually even do. No, the Oklahoma City Thunder have it. Honestly, it's the 29th overall pick. We have some decent young talent anyways. I like Mike Malone. We probably weren't really going to draft anybody of value. Let me just double check, make sure we don't have any other picks that I missed. Oh, we actually have the 15th overall pick from the Clippers. I completely missed that. All right, let's see what we can do. So we have the 15th overall pick. The 10th overall pick is owned by the Indiana Pacers, and I also have 4 second-round draft picks, none of which I really want to use. So if the Pacers want to give me number 10 for all these picks, you're more than welcome to. I will also give you one more second, and they agree to it. So we now have the 10th overall selection, which is pretty cool. We will see who's available for us here on the board at number 10. Again, we're not getting a Victor Wembanyama or a Scoot Henderson, but it's pretty cool to see maybe who is here that can maybe help this team immediately. So we definitely have some options. We definitely have some decent players here. A lot of small forwards here who I don't necessarily think is the worst idea in the world. I see a guy like Jordan Walsh is here. Cameron Whitmore's here. I know how well he can progress. Auser Thompson's here. There are definitely some Amen Thompson's here as well. All right, let me think about this for a second. I'm going to be taking Amen Thompson here. He's high on a lot of these mock drafts that I've been looking at, and overall-wise, I don't really think he's a guy I've drafted. So, welcome to the team, Amen Thompson. We're going to see how high of an overall. He's a 75, which isn't too bad. I've drafted guys like Cameron Whitmore before, and I kind of wanted to go ahead and switch it up a little bit. So, we entered team player options. Bruce Brown does decline. We're going to bring back Highland. We're going to bring back Najee. Colin Gillespie, I really just don't need. Okay, so we enter a period right now where we're probably going to be making some moves and probably nothing too big. You know, I'm pretty confident with this team. I honestly might just let Bruce Brown walk. I might do a sign and trade with him because I just drafted as kind of his replacement, if we're being honest. Osei Brissett is somebody I would maybe... Wait, when did Boogie get on this team? What? Osei Brissett is somebody I'd definitely potentially like to bring back. I don't know if I really have the rights to him. Does not really look like it. Let me just check here in free agency real quick. Because you know, he's not a bad fit on this team. He's just too expensive. So I guess he's gone. Kind of unfortunately, we bring back Bruce Brown though, and now we will look at some potential backup power forward replacements. Javonte Green, Blake Griffin. I can wait on that, I think. I'm going to wait on that, and honestly, maybe at this point, I will just trade Bruce Brown for a different backup power forward. Let's see what we can find. I was going to go ahead, trade Bruce Brown and Vlatko Konkar over to the Miami Heat in order to get Caleb Martin back, who would have been a really good fit at our backup four, but the Oklahoma City Thunder offered me a Washington Wizards unprotected draft pick next year, and with, you know, the East being as good as it is, I don't think the Wizards are going to be in the playoffs. So we're going to take this pick. We will now go ahead and sign somebody like a Javonte Green, who it's a very lateral move in my opinion. So Javonte Green, welcome to the team. He's going to be my new backup four, and we are all set. I will see you guys at the start of year 2 here in Denver. It is the same exact starting 5 here for year 2 as it was in year 1. I mean, again, 1 seed, 59 wins. We lost in the Western Conference Finals, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think with another year of progression, this team may be getting a little bit better. I'm excited to hopefully run it back and hopefully maybe make it to the finals this year. So here's how it's going to look. It is Jamal Murray, Buddy Hield, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. Pretty decent starting 5. The bench unit: Deshaun Island, Zeke Naji, Amen Thompson, Javonte Green, and Christian Braun. I'm excited to see what this team can do. I will see you guys at the end of the second season. We finished 1 game better than last year at 60-22, but more importantly, Nikola Jokic gets that 3rd career MVP as he does average a triple-double. It's awesome to see somebody besides Luka winning it here in 2K, so congratulations, Nikola Jokic. Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year. He's in Utah. Scoot Henderson went 1. They obviously took him number 2. Cole Anthony, 6th Man of the Year. Joel Embiid wins Depoy after winning a Finals MVP last year. Naz Reid, Most Improved. And Mike Malone, Coach of the Year at 60-22 for us. So, I am hoping for a championship this year. Holy hell. The Eastern Conference, 49 wins, took the 1 seed. What in the world? We have the Washington Wizards pick, so how bad is that pick? And it is looking like it's going to be a top 5, maybe 6 pick. I'm very happy with that. Let's get into the numbers. Nikola Jokic obviously just won an MVP. He probably leads us in all 3 of the big 3 categories here with points, rebounds, and assists. Jamal Murray, MPJ, Buddy Hield, Aaron Gordon, Deshaun Highland, Amen Thompson. Pretty solid rookie campaign. Zeke Naji, Christian Braun, Javonte Green. Rebounds, Jokic. Assists, Jokic. All right, who we got here in round 1 is going to be the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Jordan Wallace, Keegan Murray, Sabonis. They added Miles Turner to their team. All right, maybe the Kings are kind of putting something together a little. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Putting something together a little bit low-key. I still think we're a way better squad, but congratulations to the Kings for finally, you know, getting back into the playoffs. We got Denver. We have Dallas here in round 2. I cannot speak. Luka Doncic against Nikola Jokic. Battle of 2 MVPs. It is going to be... How did Chris Middleton get here? Did they trade like Christian Wood for Chris Middleton? I have no idea. This game makes some pretty insane moves. That being said, a guy like Chris Middleton on the Dallas Mavericks would be a hell of a fit. We went in 5, and the Los Angeles Lakers as a 7 seed. What in the hell is... There's just no way in hell. Nikola Jokic, Western Conference Finals MVP, and Trae Young, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. The Hawks are a young team. They are a good team, and they are a scary team. They had a Derrick Rose. As much as I'd love to see D Rose get a ring, I kind of want to go out and I want to win one this year myself. We are up 2-0 on them. We're up 2-1. We go up 3-1, and you know what? Why not? I'll get a little bit of gameplay here as long as we're not getting blown out, because that's really not fun at that point. And it looks like we're having a pretty close contested game. We actually are kind of running away with it right now. You know, let's get a little bit of gameplay, just a little bit. We are going to be winning a championship here on our home floor, which is absolutely awesome. Jokic has 27, 10, and 12 on the night. He is definitely not disappointing here as we close him out here in Game 5. So I'm going to try to deny ball. That probably should have been a 5-second violation, but it was not. Excuse me. Derrick Rose going up against Buddy Hield. Nikola Jokic pulls down his 11th board of the night. It's kicking on into Deshaun Highland, who's 17 on the night himself. All right, up, mid-range jumper. How are you? Oh, the mini magician. I love that. I'm very happy with this team. Again, we put together a team that's really fun, and we kind of did it in an interesting way. I mean, obviously having a 3-time now MVP like Nikola Jokic helps. Pretty tough game for Michael Porter Jr. Wow, good shot by DeJounte. Overall-wise, I think this Denver Nuggets team, if they can stay healthy, I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the Western Conference Finals. And they were in the Western Conference Finals in the bubble in 2020, right? I believe so. That's a foul. So, my thing is with the West now, it's obviously so, like, who is the best team in the West? As I currently record this, the Phoenix Suns are 6-1. They're first in the Western Conference. Do I fully believe the Phoenix Suns could maybe get back to the finals? I mean, it's possible, but, like, there's just so many good teams, and as long as you're in the mix come playoff time, I don't really think it matters as much as it probably did at one point in time in the NBA. So I think that we're probably going to have to go ahead and see some more games before we can make a definitive statement really about most teams. But overall-wise, I'm loving a lot of these teams in the Western Conference right now. What the fuck am I doing? And again, I'm really excited to watch the rest of the NBA season. So it's been great so far, and I've been enjoying the shit out of it. Nikola Jokic, I thought it was going to be a block. We will do one more offensive possession that we are probably going to call it gameplay because, we still have another season left to go. So let's do one more play. Let's run a floppy. Let's run a floppy. It's basically all I know how to do. I can't even do it well. Zeke Najee's taking a three. What in the hell? Give me an actual. Why can't Buddy Hield shoot it? Why Zeke Najee's about to pull up for no, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm gonna see you guys at the Finals MVP because I cannot continue getting this gameplay. We go on to beat the Atlanta Hawks in 5 games, even with my absolutely terrible gameplay. We all know I'm horrible at gameplay. We still win the Finals in 5 games, and Nikola Jokic finally gets that ring and finally gets that Finals MVP that I'm sure he was craving. So he now on his resume has an NBA championship, a Finals MVP, a 3-time MVP award winner. I mean, good God, what else does the man need? He's probably in the conversation right now of top 15 players of all time, if he would do that, obviously. Let's head up to the draft lottery. Let's see how it is going to look. I know we have that Wizards pick, and it's currently projected number 9. Wow, they were bottom of the East. It's that bad? All right, well, it's actually falls number 10. It's not horrible. Maybe we can draft a backup at some position. Mike Malone's not going anywhere. He just won us a championship as our head coach. So we have the 9th overall pick. I'm not going to trade up at all. Again, we don't really need to do something like that. We also have the 30th overall pick. I don't really need it. I'll just take 2 seconds. It's fine. So let's see who's available for us here on the board at number 10. Again, I don't really know this draft class too well. Positionally, I don't really know what we need. Like, oh, did not mean to do that. What do we need? Because honestly, I'm thinking maybe a shooting guard. Maybe I go out and get a shooting guard. Also could go, you know what? I also could go power forward. Are there any shooting guards or power forwards here? Really, not really. Jesus Christ. I know I'm probably Simon Wilcox. He's just so low. Justin Edwards. I know how good Justin Edwards is. I'm gonna take him. Honestly, maybe I'll throw either him or Amen Thompson in trade. Yeah, he's a 78 overall. I'll be dumb not to take him. All of these guys are going to be coming back. Oh, shit, don't mean to do that. Qualifying offer. Zeke Najee's definitely going to get a very good backup center for me. Free agency now. Do we have any big free agents? Oh, we have Buddy Hield. Whoa. He does not want a lot of money. But honestly, I feel like I almost have to give him it because I kind of want to match it with some other contracts. I'm going to give him $15 million a year. That might not be the smartest move in the world, but Zeke Najee's not going anywhere. I can just qualifying him. It's interesting because Buddy Hield typically, I feel like, asks for a lot more. And he's only asking for like $6 million. I'm giving him 15. I think Buddy Hield's going to be the one upgrade I make, though, so let's find that trade. We're going to try to get Anthony Simons here from the Portland Trailblazers. He's not a guy I really trade for a lot, and I think he'd be an upgrade at the shooting guard spot. So we're going to offer up Amen Thompson and Peyton Watson's in here just to make the money work. As you can see with us drafting Justin Edwards, who's a 78 overall. We really do not need Amen Thompson anymore. We got him a ring, or I guess he helped us get a ring, but nonetheless, I want Anthony Simons, and I have some draft picks, I think. It's not a ton of draft picks, but whatever it takes. Anthony Simons is officially here, and I'm excited. I didn't even look at his numbers, I'm not going to lie, but he's been playing pretty well. And overall-wise, I think he's probably an upgrade. So we're still going to let Christian Braun be the backup here. Other than that, there's really no other moves to make. We're leaving it as it is. I will see you guys at the start of the 3rd and final year. Javonte Green somehow regressed all the way down to a 72. I don't really know how that happened. He's only 31, but yeah, we need to find a new backup power forward, and Kyle Anderson going to be my guy. I have no idea what that regression is, but it's 2K. Let's now set the rotation. It is the final season officially for us here in Denver. We made one major change to the starting 5, that being Anthony Simons. I'm super excited to have him here. He's playing next to Jamal Murray in the backcourt, and I think it should very much help us maybe go back-to-back. So that's our backcourt. We have MPJ here at the starting 3. Again, really hasn't flourished to where he maybe was in 2020, 2021, but honestly, it's kind of fine by me. I thought I was going to be moving Aaron Gordon, to be honest with you. I never ended up doing it because I'm pretty sure Nikola Jokic definitely helps out his gameplay a little bit. but he probably helps out everybody. So that's a pretty good starting five. It's a starting five that looks like one I really have never had before. We have Nishan Highland as the sixth man still, Zeke Najee, Justin Edwards, Kyle Anderson, and Christian Braun. This team's insane. I'll see you guys at the end of year 3. Nikola Jokic wins his 4th career MVP here at the end of year 3. We go 65 and 17, and it's another triple-double. Interesting to see they obviously retired Carmelo Anthony's numbers, so Nikola Jokic had to switch to 35. Honestly, at this point, though, I feel like Nikola Jokic definitely deserves it more. Mackenzie Mbako, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Wins Rookie of the Year, went number 4 overall to the Chicago Bulls. James Harden, 6th man in Philadelphia. Boy, the times have changed. Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year. Usman Garuba. What the fuck? I don't know about that one, Chief. Mike Malone wins his 2nd trade Coach of the Year. We are once again a 1 seed here. Oops, I forgot to look at literally every single stat. We were 9 games ahead of the Houston Rockets for the 1 seed here, and we were only 2 games up on the Cavs for the best record in the league. Let's look at the numbers, see how it was done. Jokic triple-double. Anthony Simons definitely added to this team scoring, which is obviously awesome to see. It's always great when you can get another 20-plus point per game guy. Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Kuminga, Wiseman. Looks like they moved on from some of their championship pieces that they had for so many years with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Kevon Looney, it looks like. I mean, just guys that have been there through it. We're up 3-2 on them right now. We do end up winning in 6. Moving on to the 5-seeded Utah Jazz, who have added De'Aaron Fox. What the hell? Oh boy. Okay, well, this team has definitely, I don't even like, oh my God. That's absolutely insane. I don't know. Oklahoma City here in the Western Conference Finals. Young, up-and-coming team. They're a good team. I just think we're a whole lot better at this point. And we have the experience on our side. And, yeah, we definitely have the best players. So we're 2-2 with them right now. We go up 3-2. We're back in the NBA Finals, and we were taking on, Cavs are always a team I want to avoid just because I know how annoying they are to play because, obviously, their 1, 2, 4, 5 are just absolutely bonkers. Honestly, wouldn't be shocked if we lost this Cavs team just because I know how annoying they are to play. They're going to win the finals, and yeah, Darius Garland is just absolutely insane. All right, well, we won a championship, and we won it with a pretty unconventional team. I mean, I traded for some players, but I didn't really trade for any players that are really... I mean, obviously, like, a guy like Anthony Simons helps me win, but he wasn't even on the championship team. But, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, we didn't pull off a blockbuster trade that we make pretty much every time. But I'm overall-wise really happy with this team. It's always fun taking a little bit of a different approach into a rebuild, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. As always, you guys new around here, leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. That'd be absolutely awesome. Of course, let me know of those 4 teams that I had for, just current normal rebuilds left. Which ones do you guys want to see the most? Let me know down below in the comment section. Of course, along with any other video ideas you guys may have. I always love seeing your guys' ideas. That pretty much wraps this one up, though. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.